Hi, my name is Regina and I'll be performing insulin continuous IV. I'm going to be comparing my physician's order with my more. So it's for Bryson Scotland, Fitness 123, 123, 456, 456, 78, and 79. 24-year-old, Dr. Amanda Jackson, known on allergies. We have an order for insulin Humulin R continuous IV. We're going to be running it at 2 units per hour, The goal blood glucose is 6 to 10 millimoles per liter. And there's a normal saline running at CKBO. And we have 2 transcribers, 2 nurses' signature here. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to be putting these on the side. I'm going to be performing hand hygiene. And I'm going to be looking at our PDM. So we have an order for insulin Humulin R, insulin regular Humulin R. So it matches, and it's a higher medication, meaning we need 2 nurses check, and it's an antidiabetic, meaning it's appropriate for the patient because the patient has a high blood glucose level. So this is gonna help lower it down. And the route is continuous IV. We have an IV continuous here, and can be administered by a student nurse. We have to be monitoring the blood glucose every 1 hour on initiation, and once the blood has reached the prescribed dose range, we'll be monitoring for every 4 hours. The D50W must be readily available on the unit. So I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to be looking at this one. So it says here that IV continuous, the safe dose range is 1 to 10 units per hour, and we have a prescribed range of 2 units per hour. We did not exceed. I'm happy with that. And we're going to be following these at IV continuous. So we need to be using a colic pump, and we need to be using an IV tubing that is free of side ports. So we need a drug that is 100 units per ml in order to do that. So 100 units, 1 ml of 100 units per ml, the diluent of 100 milliliter normal saline, final volume of 100 milliliter to get our final concentration of 0.99 units per ml. So 0.99 units per ml is what we need for the continuous IV. It's compatible with normal saline, so we know that there is a normal saline running at CKBO, so we will just be double checking, and we will be mentioning and monitoring for potential hazards, which are hypoglycemia, meaning blurred vision, sweating, tremor, hunger. So we will be noting that. And since the patient is receiving adequate oral intake, we can use normal saline here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to perform hand hygiene, and I'm going to be grabbing our supplies. I already grabbed my supplies, so now I'm going to be doing my first check. So performing hand hygiene. Right patient, Bryson Scotland. Our medication is insulin Humulin R. We're looking at insulin regular Humulin R. We have a Humulin R here, and it says continuous IV at 2 units per hour. In order for us to do that, we have to be following a recipe. So we need a final concentration of 0.99 units per ml. To get that, we need 100 units, meaning 1 milliliter of 100 units per ml. So we have here 100 units per ml, and you have to get 1 milliliter from here. Our diluent is 100 milliliter normal saline. So this is 100 milliliter normal saline. It's not expired, no discoloration, it's intact. When we mix everything, we will have a final volume of 101 milliliter, and our final concentration would be 0.99 units per ml. So what I'm going to do now is the right route, continuous IV. You have an IV, and we're looking at IV continuous, and we're going to be infusing this at 2 units per hour. And the time is today now. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to be performing hand hygiene. So I've done my first check. Now I'm going to be preparing my medication. I'm going to perform hand hygiene. I'm going to be using an alcohol swab. I'm going to be swabbing the port for 30 seconds, letting it dry for 15. So as I mentioned, this is IV, and we're looking at IV. Swab for 30 seconds, letting it dry for 15. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform hand hygiene. It's not expired. So it says here that we need 1 milliliter of that. So I will be injecting 1 milliliter of air here. And I'm going to be withdrawing 1 milliliter. And I'm going to be using the squeeze technique. And I'm going to be removing the bubbles. And we have 1 milliliter here. I've shown the camera, so we have 1 milliliter. I've also made my label for this one. So I'm just going to be attaching this. And it says that we need a IV tubing that is free of side ports. This is what it is, IV tubing that is free of side ports. So I'm going to be using this one. So IV tubing free of side ports. And it says that we need the 100 milliliter normal saline diluent. So this one, it's not expired, there's no discoloration, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to do now is I'm going to be performing my second check. So I've already made my label for the medication, our final label here. And I've also made my label for our IV tubing with today's date and time, today now, and the medication that we're going to be infusing and my signature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be performing hand hygiene. So right patient, Bryson Scotland, Bryson Scotland, Bryson Scotland. Our medication is insulin Humulin R. We're looking at insulin Humulin R PDM. We have an insulin Humulin R here, insulin Humulin R, insulin Humulin R. And we need to be running this at continuous IV at 2 units per hour. In order for us to do this, we have to be looking at our PDM. So it says here that we need to have a final concentration of 0.99 units per ml. In order to get the 0.99 units per ml, we have to have a drug that is 100 units per ml. So we need to get 1 milliliter of the 100 units per ml. So it says here 100 units per ml. And 100, in order to get the 100 units per ml and get the 100 units, we need to draw 1 milliliter. I've drawn 1 milliliter. So 100 units, 1 ml, 100 units per ml. So 100 units per ml, we drew 1 milliliter from that. 100 units, 1 ml. And then our diluent is 100 milliliter normal saline. 100 milliliter normal saline. And our final volume when we mix it is 101 milliliter. Our final concentration would be 0.99 units ml, 0.99 units per ml. And the route is continuous IV, continuous IV, and we're looking at IV continuous. And we're running this at 2 units per hour, 2 units per hour. And we have the date and time is today now, today now, today now. So I've done my second check. Now I'm going to be calling our second nurse over and they're going to be doing their independent double check. They have done their independent double check. Here said there are no discrepancies and I'm happy with that. Now they've also signed here. So in real life, I will have a second signature here. But for their purposes, we're going to pretend that they have signed here for my final label. So I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to perform hand hygiene. So now I can inject the medication now into our bag. So I'm going to be using a brand new alcohol swab. I'm going to be swabbing the port for 30 seconds, letting it dry for 15. And we're going to be injecting the 1 milliliter of the medication. And we're going to be pulling it in a straight way. This is going to go to the sharps container. We're going to be mixing, gently mixing, and we're going to be attaching our final label. So we've mixed. I'm happy with that. Now what I'm going to do is this goes to the medical container sharps, and I'll be bringing our label for our IV here. I'll be bringing this, I'll be bringing this, and I'll be bringing brand new alcohol swabs. So we're going to be entering to our patient's bedroom. As we're entering, we're performing hand hygiene. We're doing our entrance safety check, bed lowest position, cobble within which patient is not in distress, no environmental hazards. Hello, my name is Regina. I'm a student nurse from University of Manitoba. I'm here for your insulin medication. But before I go any further, I would like to make sure I have the correct patient, okay? So I'm going to perform hand hygiene. So it says Bryson Scotland, Bryson Scotland, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. It matches, no allergies, no allergies. Can you please state your first and last name? It matches. And your PIN number? It matches. Your date of birth? It matches. And any allergies? No allergies. Okay, it matches. I'm happy with that. So Bryson, we checked your blood glucose a while ago and it's really high, and we already talked to your physician, and your physician told us to give you insulin via IV. So basically it's like the ones that you're getting via needles, but this time it's going to be running through the IV. So I've already checked your blood glucose and your vital signs, and it's safe for me to give the medication to you now. So when I'm giving this, I will be coming here frequently to check for your blood glucose and your vital signs. Okay, so I will be coming here to do that. And you may experience hypoglycemia, meaning shakiness, tremor, sweaty, hunger, palpitations. If any of those occur, please let me know right away, okay? Would you like to take this medication? The patient says yes, we have consent, we educated them, we assessed them, and we're going to be evaluating them later on. So perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform hand hygiene here, okay? And I'm just going to do my third check, okay? So I'll be using my label, my mark, and my wristband. So it's for Bryson Scotland, Bryson Scotland, Bryson Scotland, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. And we have an insulin Humulin R. Insulin Humulin R. In order to give it biocontinuous IV at 2 units per hour, we need to be looking at here. So 100 units, we injected 1 milliliter, the 100 milliliter normal saline for a final concentration of 0.99 units per ml. And we have the route is continuous IV. Continuous IV, we have an IV pump. And we are going to be starting at 2 units per hour. 2 units per hour. And the date and time is today now. And as I said, in real life, you will have a second signature here. So I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to be performing hand hygiene. This one, I'm going to be knowing that we have a carrier here. It's normal saline. And I'm just going to be following the line. It's running at TKBO. I'm happy with that. It's not expired. There are no discolorations. And I'm happy that it's portless because this is going to be, no one can inject in here. So this is a safety mechanism. So I'm happy that it's portless. It's running at TKBO rate and it's normal saline. I see that there is a Y carrier. I'm just going to be following there. It's unclamped. And this is, the carrier is going to help push the medication to the patient. So I'm just going to be following here. Any pain? No pain, it's not red, it's not cold, it's not tender, it's not swollen. So we have a patent IV here. I'm going to be performing hand hygiene, okay? So I'm going to be performing hand hygiene. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be priming our label. And before I go any further, I'm going to be clamping it. And before I forget, I'm going to be labeling, attaching the label that we made for our line. So it says today, now, the medication that we're going to be infusing in this line, and our signature here. So it's clamped, and now I'm going to be spiking it. In real life, there will not be any leakage because our blood bag will be intact. So I'm going to be clamping, and then I'm just going to be squishing, making sure that our drip chamber is 1/2 to 1/3 full. And I'm going to be priming our tubing line. So I'm just going to be loosening this a little bit and making sure that it's aseptic. So I'm going to be gently squeezing this. And we're going to be unclamping. Oh, and this one should be unclamped.
After the 15 minutes, I will be changing to 197 to run the rest of the infusion.
So I can see that the line is already primed. There are no more bubbles. I have clamped it. I'm happy with that. And this has been labeled. It's still sterile. So I'm just going to be putting this on your bed, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be clamping this. And I'm going to be taking our mark. And I'm going to be programming here. So I'm going to press primary. For this one, I'm going to be looking at our label. And we're going to be looking at our mark. So we're going to press primary, Collie Guardian. We're going to page down. We're going to be looking for our insulin. So we need insulin. I'm going to press select. So it's lovely because they put us to this. So this is insulin. And our drug amount is 100 units, which it is. Our diluent volume and our volume to be infused is 101 because of 100 units. And we need 1 milliliter. So for a total of 101 milliliter. Our concentration would be 0.99 units per ml, which it is. And our dose, because it says here 2 units per hour, we will press 2. And our rate will be 2 milliliters per hour, 2 milliliters per hour. Our volume to be infused is 101. So I'm gonna press confirm primary. At this point, I'm gonna be calling a second nurse over, and they have done the independent checks. They said that everything matches. So everything is matched. I'm happy with that. That means I'm good to go. They have confirmed there are no discrepancies. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be pressing open. And then it's clamped. And before I press start, I'm going to be grabbing a brand new alcohol swab.
And now, I'm sorry, the infusion.
And we're going to be swabbing this Y port.
It didn't have a dose. If you put it
So Y port, swabbing this for 30 seconds, letting it dry for 15. So I'm going to be obtaining a new one because I have contaminated it.
yeah.
So swabbing this for 30 seconds, letting it dry for 15.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because it has 0, 7, yeah.
So before I press start, I'm going to be making sure it's unclamped. I'm going to be following our line here. And we're going to be unclamping this. Following this, it's labeled. The drip chamber is filled. And then our carrier is running at TKB08. And it's unclamped. I'm happy with that. I'm going to press start. So it's infusing. And before I go any further, I'm going to be locking the panel so nobody can touch it. It's been locked. And I can see that it's infusing, it's dripping. So part of my exit safety check is making sure that it's clamped. I'm sorry, it's not clamped, but it's locked. And we have locked here. Everything is unclamped. Unclamped here. Unclamp on this side. And we're gonna be following the other one. So this one is our medication, it's unclamped, and we're gonna be following the other line. So this is our carrier. It's gonna be unclamped and it's running at TKB rate. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to perform hand hygiene. So I'm going to do the exit safety check. Bed lowest position cobble within which patient is not in distress, no environmental hazards. I've locked the panel, everything is unclamped. And I'm going to be signing in the MAR along with a second nurse that I have documented the time that I started the infusion, and I will have a second nurse signature here as well. So I'll be signing with a second nurse signature, and for the date and time is today now. And I just want to make sure that I've done everything, and that's the end of my demo.